Moses Ogbonada Adesina, widely known by his alias Aficionado, was a 200-level environmental management and toxicology student at the University of Benin. Rumors swore that he was an integral part of the MAPHITE confraternity on campus, not just a member, but a prominent and influential figure within the group. Those who knew him intimately described Aficionado as an exceptionally charming individual. He had an uncanny ability to electrify any gathering, ensuring that those around him were just as lively as he was. Interestingly, Aficionado had already completed a degree in nursing, but had returned to UniBen to pursue a second degree in environmental management and toxicology, a decision that raised eyebrows among his peers. Moses Ogbonada Adesina, also known as Aficionado, was in his element, thrilling the crowd with his infectious energy as a hype man at the Jean Carnival. The event, organized for final-year students of the Faculty of Arts, was being held at the Twin Lecture Theatre, a venue usually buzzing with excitement. Unbeknownst to Aficionado, his vibrant performance, which included proudly flying the green color symbolic of the MAPHITE confraternity, had caught the attention of some Black Axe members in attendance. These Black Axe members, already simmering with resentment, saw Aficionado's display as a provocative gesture, one that rekindled their deep-seated animosity towards the MAPHITES. Despite the peace agreements and talks that had taken place between the various confraternities present at the University of Benin, including the Black Axe, MAPHITES, Air Lords, and Vikings, the Black Axe orientation emphasized that forgiveness was a sin. This mindset had fostered an environment where grudges were harbored, waiting to be settled. As the Black Axe members watched Aficionado jump around, proudly showcasing his allegiance, their anger reached a boiling point. They swiftly relayed the intel to their hit squad, who quietly surrounded the crowded area, blending in seamlessly with the revelers. Oblivious to the danger lurking nearby, Aficionado continued to electrify the crowd with his performance. It was exactly 6 p.m. when the Black Axe hit squad made their move. Under the cover of the loud music and cheering crowd, they sneaked up behind Aficionado and shot him at point-blank range, the bullet piercing the back of his head. The sudden, brutal act sent shockwaves through the crowd, turning the festive atmosphere into one of horror and chaos. The brutal killing of Aficionado sent shockwaves throughout Benin City, igniting a powder keg of court-related violence that would ravage the city for weeks to come. As a prominent member of the MAPHITE confraternity, Aficionado's murder was seen as a declaration of war by the Black Axe, and the MAPHITES wasted no time in responding. Within hours of Aficionado's death, the MAPHITES had mobilized their members, launching a series of coordinated attacks against Black Axe strongholds across the University of Benin campus. The Black Axe, determined to defend their territory, retaliated with equal ferocity, and the campus was soon plunged into chaos. As the conflict escalated, the violence spilled over into the streets of Benin City, with innocent bystanders caught in the crossfire. The Air Lords, another prominent confraternity, were eventually drawn into the conflict, forming an alliance with the MAPHITES to launch a series of joint attacks against the Black Axe. The city teetered on the brink of anarchy as the court wars raged on, with reports of reprisal attacks, ambushes, and brutal killings becoming all too common. Within a week of Aficionado's murder, the death toll had risen to at least 15, with many more injured or displaced. The University of Benin authorities, faced with the escalating crisis, were forced to take drastic measures to restore order. In an emergency meeting, the school's management banned all student social gatherings, including parties, concerts, and other events, in a bid to prevent further clashes. The campus was placed under heavy security, with police and security personnel deployed to patrol the grounds and prevent any further outbreaks of violence. Despite these measures, the city remained on edge, with tensions between the rival confraternities still simmering. The killing of Aficionado had unleashed a maelstrom of violence and revenge, and it seemed that the city would be forever changed by the tragic events that had unfolded. Stay safe, stay wise. Remember, a life free from cultism is a life worth living. Say no to cultism and yes to a brighter future.